Hey, what's up? This is Agent Morales-Demori, and I'm here at NAM, and I'm visiting right now my good friend Horacio Malvicino at his booth. And we're going to be talking about the installation that we did, which was the 5020 Studios in Miami for Sony Music. And especially since we already stopped by at the NEF booth, and we talk about the BCM 32 channel that we installed here. These were the crazy minds that helped me put it together over there. So we're going to kind of go down memory lane and discuss it a little bit. So, Horacio, Federico, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for.
So I remember when I met you, we came here and I was looking at console. You were the one that recommended me the BCM to look at the BCM first. What was it about it that kind of brought you to bring it up to me and as an option for being the centerpiece of the studio?
Well, I love Neve consoles, and I grew up with old Neve consoles, 80 series. My dad used to work on an 80 series, an 8068 when I was like 10 years old, so from the 60s. So when Robin decided to design the BCM10, it's actually an existing console, but they used to make it only as a 10 channel, and they decided to make it as a larger format console. I thought, this could be great because you get all the perks from the 8068, in a lot more simpler format at a more affordable price. It would be impossible to build an 8068 right now. So this console, has 32 channels, direct outputs, very simple, but it follows the sound of the 8068, which I personally think is the best sounding console ever made. That's why when we thought about, okay, we're going to do studio, we're going to have a live room, they're going to be cutting tracks, they're going to be cutting vocals, I thought this is the console, And also thinking that most of the operators in the studio at the time would be non-engineers. Would be either a producer, even an artist doing vocals. So, if you don't get this, you're dead. It's simple. Gain structure is very simple. Mic pre, EQ, output, and a fader. So that's why I told you, I think we should go with Neve.
Yeah, no, I'm familiar with the BCM because I know them from the old ones from the 70s. So I didn't even know that they were making a new one. So I always appreciated that you brought it back to me. And, and Neve was very helpful to create a 32 channel, which was the first one ever. Yeah, that was the first 32 channel BCM console ever being built. And the other thing is how easy, not easy, but how powerful it was to make it very adjustable and be adaptable with the batch rate, how we work on the design. And Federico, you were a big part of that. And what was your thought process? Because I know it was a very complex ask to make it as adaptable as possible to be able to work out with any situation that would come to the studio.
Yes, the challenge basically is precisely the thing that there was no 32 channel BCM10 ever built. So when we tried to get specs from the console, there were no specs. And we like to be very thorough in our drawings and in our systems to make everything look right. We just couldn't find even a picture because there wasn't one. So by working very closely with Neve, working very closely with Horacio that know the console very well, we were able to lay out and imagine or design a system that could work in the same way as a 16-channel one, but expanded.
Yeah.
It's at the end of the day, it was like doubling the console, but also trying to make the patch bay as elegant as possible. And and the thought process was, well, of course, mic lines at the top, and begin coming down through the actual console, putting everything out, and allow the engineer to be able to tap into each and one of the positions or portions of the console as they possibly could.
Perfect. Now, and I think we all agree that it was a beautiful project. It was nominated for the Tech Awards last year. So I think we are all very proud of how it came out. So I wanted to stop by to say thank you and go back to memory lane and how beautiful it was to make that project happen. And, seeing it now in reality is definitely something that is very happy.
Can we call it Flashback 5020?
Flashback 6020, I like it. That's going to be cool. Got it. Trademark, Malvicino Design and Haga Studios. Got it.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.